the authentication header, the authentication header in transport mode will have only one IP header. Okay, so in this IP header, as I was specifying, the network address translation, what it does, this network address translation will translate the actual source address and the destination address that has been present. Okay, so the MAC which is being computed, so this MAC is computed for what? It is computed for the IP address, the address that has been specified in the header. Okay, since the network address translator will translate this, on the receiver end what happens, the MAC will be applied to the source and destination address that has been specified here. Okay, so there what happens, the MAC computed becomes different. Okay, let me just repeat things once again, guys. See, the MAC here will be computed to what? The MAC will be computed for the IP address it is being specified in IP header. Okay, if Allah, it is always that we have network address translators. Okay, we have advantages of network address translation, so that we'll have one address, and that is how the communication becomes very easy. Okay, so what this network address translator does is, it will just translate whatever the source address and destination address you have specified to a compatible one, an equivalent address, whatever it has been mapped to. Okay, so on translating this, how does that affect is, it will affect when it reaches on the receiver end. So receiver will also compute MAC on the specified source and destination address, but these two are translated by network address translator. So then the MAC computed will not match with the MAC that has been specified by the sender. So this happens in the case of transport mode, but whereas in this tunnel mode, this will not happen, because the original data, it is been encapsulated with the outer address. Okay, so outer IP header. So in the outer IP header, what we'll have this A and D. Okay, for example here. Okay, so the A as specified in the outer IP, the destination D. Okay, so even for the MAC that has been computed is applicable to this A and B, it is not applicable to A and D. So this will strip it off and then send the original data to B. So in the original, here will not have this network address translator, because the gateway, it will be the gateway belongs to this network, and this gateway is directly connected to the host. Okay, so here network address translator is not applied. Okay, so the network translator, the network address translator, it works in this internet, so this network. So then this tunnel mode will have compatibility with the network address translator, whereas the transport mode will not have the compatibility with network address translator. Okay, so this is all about the two protocols and the modes they operate in, the transport mode and the tunnel mode. So usually you will be asked with to differentiate between the tunnel and transport mode. So you can just differentiate that with the help of this example. Okay, so how the tunnel is compatible with network address translator, and how this transport mode is not compatible with network address translator, how they actually create problem. And also you can just explain how like how different is the transport mode and tunnel mode in the way in which the authentication has been provided. So in transport mode, the authentication or the encryption decryption, all this is not applicable to IP header. It is only done for the transport header and transport payload, and that's the reason why it is called as transport mode. Whereas in tunnel mode, see, for the entire data will be encapsulated by a larger packet containing the IPsec header and an extra IP header. So this is all about the two types of protocols and also the IP security. So in the next class, I will be explaining you the internet key exchange protocol. Thank you, guys.